Hello everybody, it's me GhostCritic back for another Wednesday pull list video. Every Wednesday I show off all the comics that are on my pull list that I picked up at the comic book shop because it is New Comic Book Day. New comics come out every Wednesday. How do you not know that yet? This Sunday I put up there's a tag video going round. It's pick your favourite Batman sequence and you basically show it and you talk about it. And I put that video up on Sunday. Thanks to everyone who's watched it so far. If you haven't yet, go onto my channel page. It'll be the last video I made. So I hope you go and check that out if you haven't already. I found that a little bit difficult because, well, I say in the video why. But I don't know if I picked my favourite, but just the one that I remembered kind of straight away type of thing. And I hope I had enough to say to make the video worthwhile and entertain you for 8 minutes or so. You've certainly been very busy subscribing to my channel this week. If you are new to my channel and you subscribe within the next 6-7 days before I put another of these videos up, you will get a shout out in my video. And also if you do regular video uploads, I'll put a description, the link to your channel in the description box below so other people can go and check out your channel, and if they like what they see and hear, then they can subscribe to you too. So, you know, quid pro quo, a little bit of Latin there for you. So, without further ado, like I said, you have been busy this week. These are the people that subscribe to my channel. We had Nerdlaw, Fabrizio Marcia, Ben Sullivan, Tora, New Comic Lad, Nick Adams, Samuel Mason, Ethan Fairclough, Mr. Yeoman 57, Euflatan, and Luda Stupak. Thank you to all of you for subscribing to my channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos. Don't forget, don't just subscribe, hit a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know that you're putting out videos that, oh Mark, by the way, I've just started doing videos now. Here's a link to my latest, or comment on what other people have been doing down there. Big community, we talk to each other, it's great. So, let's have a look at the comic books I picked up this week. Before I do that, I did spend a little bit of money, 10 comic books. And I do have to say, I'm getting more and more excited about comics again. The last few months have been pretty miserable. There's been some good stuff come out, I won't say there hasn't, but it's been kind of a meh start to the year. But April, the sun's out and it's shining down on my comic book pull list now because I'm getting a bit more excited about books again. So I spent a bit of money, 10 books this week, plus new bags, new boards, gotta keep my comics nice and clean and tidy and scent free and all that kind of stuff. Right. All those comic books. I'm going to kick off with a brand new #1 from Dark Horse. Now, I had to jump on this because I didn't jump on his last series and I kicked myself for it. Fortunately, I've been picking his last series up in those lovely cheap hardbacks. Mind Management's Matt Kint's title, but he has a new book out called Department H, heralded as an underwater sci-fi whodunit. Basically, I can't wait to dive into this. I've checked inside. The artwork is what I'm familiar with and what I love, so I'm dying to read this and see the storyline and see if it engages me, and I love it as much as I did Mind Management. So that's my first #1 this week. On to Image. It's East of West, issue 25. You believe this title's been going out for 25 issues now, which is great because I've said before, not the biggest Jonathan Hickman fan, especially his independent work, but this time and time again has surprised me and just made me love this book more and more. Hickman, along with Dragotta's great art, have just this gorgeously realised universe with all its different components and kind of states within this country, all at kind of a civil war with each other, and the twists and turns, they're just great. Love this. We have Lazarus Sourcebook Volume 1, The Carlyles. If you're expecting this to be a comic book, it's not. This is very much a text heavy, I use the word loosely, comic book. It is what it says on the cover. It's a source book. It's all about the Carlyle family. I'm guessing they will put a few more of these to cover the other families within our Lazarus universe. But I'd like a new Lazarus storyline, please. It's been a while. I know they've been on hiatus, but I kind of came to this book late. I decided people have been telling me so much good stuff about this. I'm just going to jump in and get all the back issues as and when I can. I've only got a couple more to fit in. But love the story, love the universe, and I think if you're not already reading Lazarus, go and pick up the trades and then start picking up on these single issues because it's good stuff. Also from Image, we've got Tokyo Ghost, start of a new storyline, I believe, with issue number 6. Another great Remender title, another great Sean Murphy artist with Sam Hollingsworth? Matt Hollingsworth, that's the guy. We had such a big explosive finale to the last story arc, and quite distressing and emotional for a lot of the characters, that it's just another amazing Remender book. I don't know what else to say right now, but Tokyo Ghost has exceeded expectations, as Remender titles always do. On to DC and their affiliates, a couple of Vertigo titles. It's Astro City issue number 34, continuing our kind of crime noir storyline. Loving this. I like the repeat character of the guy we have on our front with getting strangled by the looks of it. I'm so happy that Astro City has lasted as long as it has. They're usually quite short runs, but Busiek is obviously pitching it so well, from the kind of the one and done issue stories to the kind of 3 or 4 issue story arcs. Just an amazing storyteller. Love the kind of golden agey type feel of this, with a more human look at the superhero genre rather than it always being out and out superheroic. So good stuff. Also from Vertigo, Gail Simone's Clean Room, that creepy, unnerving, nightmarish title, is up to issue number 7. Amazing stuff. I love this. As I've always said, real kind of nostalgic, old school Vertigo feel that just makes this Vertigo book just a bit more better than it probably should be. But I'm loving every page of this. Don't read this just before you go to bed. You will have nightmares. Finally from DC, it's Dr. Fate issue 11. I am quite surprised that this is still going, and from what I can see from the solicitations, this doesn't seem to be like it's stopping. I don't know whether DC have got plans for this character, i.e. I don't know, movies or tie-ins with upcoming storylines, but really, this has taken a long time to get going. Me being the stubborn guy I am, and me kind of liking the character of Dr. Fate, the whole occult, supernatural stuff, I've kind of stuck with it. But our writer here, Paul Levitz, he's taken his time kind of introducing you to our new Dr. Fate, and I believe the old one is coming back. Probably as some sort of kind of mentor, but come on, just get on with the story, get him accustomed to being Dr. Fate and crack on with this, or whether it's finishing soon or not, it'll be going. On to Marvel, just a couple of titles here. We're up to issue 9 of Extraordinary X-Men. Jeff Lemire and Humberto Ramos, creative team on here. Love this book, it's fun. It's entertaining X-Men action. Part of our Apocalypse Wars tie-in that's going through some of the X titles right now. This is just kind of all fun action with one of my favourite artists. I know he's not a great a lot of people don't think he's a great guy, and they don't like him being on books, but I love his kind of cartoony, almost anime style, but fun title nonetheless. Loving it. Issue number 7 of the Uncanny Inhumans. Again, another title I'm really enjoying. Glad to see the Inhumans being used so much. I understand they're being used quite a lot in the TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't really watch that. Maybe Marvel have even bigger plans for them down the line, which is why they are kind of getting used so much now. There is another Inhumans title out. I think it's... I can't even remember. Is it Extraordinary Inhuman? Something like that. It'll be some adjective in front of it, I'm sure. But I'm loving the storyline here, focusing on, at the moment, Black Bolt's club, the Quiet Room, and all the shenanigans that are going on in there. Lots of fun stuff. Now, there's one book I left to the last, because I'm very happy to see another of these editions out. It's from Image. It's Brubaker and Phillips back in Criminal World. Deadly Hands of Criminal. They brought one of these kind of magazine-sized comic books out a couple of years ago now, I think, which was The Savage Sword of Criminal. Both Brubaker and Sean Phillips going back to their days of the Criminal series, which is fantastic if you've never read that before. It's nice to see Bright Weiser on the colouring on this. She did such a great job with the fade out, which I'm glad they've taken her on again and given her some more work here. But this is just a great, they try and make it out at the beginning to be like one of those old pulp magazines of the 70s, down to, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the faded pages. Even on the back you've got like this coffee stain on the back, on the cover, which is just, it just adds those extra little details, which makes this a lot more fun. And they finally are all my comics this week. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you, if this is your first time here, that you're going to hit that subscribe button and not miss out on any more of my videos. Give this video a big thumbs up so I know you loved it, and in the comment section down below let me know what books you picked up this week, if you picked up any of mine, and how much you're looking forward to them. Until next time, again, thank you for watching and subscribing. Bye bye.